Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss the add two numbers problem by LeetCode. So the interesting part of this problem is that these numbers are represented as linked lists. They are not straightforward numbers, and they are represented in the right to left manner. So for example, this linked list 243 is basically number 342. The other one 564 is 465, and you add them up, it gives you 807, which in terms of linked list is read as 708. So these are our inputs, these are our outputs, and this is basically explaining like how these numbers are being added and how we need to uh, basically represent our output. So we're going to solve it in a manner we used to do in when we were kids. So basically just take the just traverse through them right to left, take the numbers in both the lists, add them up, get the sum, and keep track of the carry, and just make sure that when adding the next two numbers you include the carry in it as well. So that's how we're going to do it. There's a bit of gotchas in it, so the inputs can be of different lengths, so we need to make sure that we handle when the inputs are not the same length. So let's get started. We are obviously going to have to declare a list node. So we will basically build a linked list, and the return value would be the head of that linked list. So let's call that in the node, and we can just simply initialize that with the value 0. So I'm just doing it because it's just consider it as a pseudo 0. When we return the value, we'll just return the node.next so that it excludes 0 that we have generated here. And this is just to avoid any ifs and else's for when we add the first numbers in the list. So we'll just keep track of the current node where we are at. So initialize that with the head of the list, head of our list. Then we're gonna keep a track of the carry, which will be initialized to 0, and then we can just jump over into our loop. So while L1 or L2, we're just going to use some intermediate variables to store the current values of L1 and L2 that we are traversing. So x will be equal to L1.val if L1, else 0, y is going to be L2.val if L2, else 0, and then we're going to calculate the sum, which will be x plus y plus, don't forget about the carry here. So we'll update the carry, and we need to get the digit out of the sum. So basically if your x plus y plus carry end up in a result which is greater than 10, then we need to only get the last digit of that number, and we can definitely get that by taking the mod with 10. So let's use div mod of the sum with 10. So in case that is 15, and the carry would be 1 and the digit would be 5, so that should work nicely for us. Then we can simply create our new node, and that would be initialized with the value of digit. So look, we're doing current.next, so this will append. So initially its current is at 0, so it will append the new digit at after 0, and then we just need to update our current to the node that we have just created. Now finally we want to get ready for our next iteration. So in case we have L1 and L2, we need to update the node for each of them and traverse them to the next node. So it will be equal to L1.next in case there is L1, else it's going to be none, and similar for L2, if L2, else none. So that should actually do it, but don't forget about when adding the last numbers in both the lists, they can actually generate a carry. So in case there's a carry, then we just need to once more just do a list node and use the carry to create another entry in our list. So I think that should do it. And this looks quite neat, and let's actually give it a try. And run. Yeah, it works. Output is 708 and expected is the same. Let's submit it. Yeah, and there you go. It's quite fast, faster than actually 75, actually almost 76% of the Python 3 online submissions. Memory usage is not bad. I think we're only using memory for the for our final list, and it is a linear solution, so it's definitely going to be in the order of n being the length of the longer list of L1 and L2. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and in your comments do let me know if you like the video and if you would like me to create a video for any specific LeetCode problem. And thank you very much again for watching. Goodbye and take care.